Ladies and gentlemen, what's going on? My name is Denonu, and welcome to the Neo Digital Podcast. And I'm here with my homie.
Jolly Dangerous. What's up, y'all? How you doing?
And with this one here, we're going to be talking about the new Cyberpunk 2077 Night City Wire episode 4?
Episode 4. Yes.
And
Let's get it.
All right, we're going to go into it. And
open mind.
See what
Open
we have
mind.
here. Is that too loud for you?
I'm good.
Okay.
I love this. You know, like I love that intro. It's so dope.
Welcome
Sorry.
to Night City Wire Episode 4, the show from us at CD Projekt Red, where we talk about all things Cyberpunk 2077. We're going to start today's episode by giving you a look at just
look at that
some
bike.
of the vehicles
Yo.
It reminds me of the Akira bike.
procured
Yes.
during our time in Night City, and having a chat to senior vehicle artist Paul, who's going to give us a little bit more information before we take you behind the scenes and a look at the lengths the teams have gone to bring vehicles to life. We're also going to have news on an exciting collaboration. Then we're going to be talking about fashion and styles in Night City before we recap the incredibly talented finalists in our Cyberpunk cosplay contest.
Whoa,
We'll then wrap
that's
up today's
cosplay?
episode with some news
That's
about
damn good if that's
Stadia.
cosplay.
There is a lot to talk about. So, let's
Wait,
get
why is
started.
Stadia still a thing?
I was about to mention that shit was a failure.
Because horribly.
It's still a thing because Nvidia may be paying them to say and promote it.
In a huge open world like
No,
Night
Stadia's
City,
Google.
You need a chill ride
Oh,
to get
yeah,
around
that's right.
fast.
Nvidia's the shield.
Mm-hmm.
And in Cyberpunk 2077, there are tons of
Oh, look at that
vehicles
Batman
to choose
turbine.
from.
Get this. 4-liter engine, 6-cylinder, goes from 0 to 100 in 3.2 seconds. You fucking believe that?
Okay.
We've crafted
Look at that
All right.
burnout.
motorbike with
All right.
amazing attention to detail.
Okay.
If you hit something, did you fly off a bike? That's the.
I hope so.
You can expect everyone
I wanna get
not
fucked up like a
only to
GTA
enjoy,
video.
but to deliver a unique driving experience.
All right, show me what you
Oh.
got.
Tell me driving is gonna be like that for real.
Expect advanced tech or luxurious materials.
Maybe.
here. Nuh-uh.
Yeah, it's not the size that counts, I guess.
Okay, off-road smart
It's
car.
mostly utility vehicles and low-end clunkers made for every pocket.
Hold on. It's a wreck.
Oh, my damn wreck.
Well, definitely no
Nice.
girl.
My Pinto.
If you need to impress, look to this class
Those
alone.
caddies.
I'm putting my ride on the line. Either you match it in cash, or you can forget about the fight.
That one looks dope.
Yeah, I love the look of it.
Wheels, no expense has been
It's like a
spared,
futuristic
no
caddy.
frill ignored. Their plush interiors decked out in all the latest tech, while you get to sit back and enjoy.
I remember there being like versions of that car with the wheels.
Mhm.
Trucks and tanks for when you need power.
I love
From,
this song that they
back
always
then.
play in this video. The one that they got playing now. Love that beat.
Beast, my pride and joy.
These monsters are literally unstoppable.
Okay,
Why
with
would you
tanks.
ever want to drive one of those?
These are
But
for
I guess
crews
it's
who love the
just
smell of exhaust and the roar of street
muscle
wildlife.
cars.
Their powerful engines and exchangeable parts make them perfect.
Ooh, ooh.
Come on! I want to smell that
Yeah. Go back to that other one. Ooh, I like that one. That's not bad.
Man, they look so similar though.
Yeah, they do. A lot of the sports and muscle cars, it seems like they built it off the one main car.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I like that.
If you need speed and armor, the hypercar class.
I like
look-
those.
yeah, they look a little bit different.
Yeah. That one on the left look like the brand new Bugatti.
That's what I'm gonna be driving in the game.
Sitting on a pile of eddies.
I woke up in the new Bugatti.
The world can afford the erudite.
Not your
Yep.
typical urban
Yep.
vehicle.
It's a what do they call
Take you
those?
places you never dreamed
Not a
you'd
Bentley.
go. Oh, and original
What,
vehicles
Lamborghini?
are not all you'll find
Nah, it's the one with the
in
wings. I
2077.
forgot the
We
logo with the
also found
wings.
one on our roster for some true automotive icons.
That looks like a Porsche.
Mm-hmm. Old school.
I hate Porsches. They look like
Penis
little
cars.
vibrators. Yeah.
That's all it is.
Well, thank you so much much for joining us. I think it's fair to say we've come a really long way from Roach in The Witcher, so there's a lot.
I like
to
her
talk
hair
about.
color.
Yep. There's lots
I do
to talk
too.
It's pretty
about.
cool.
What do you want to talk about?
Well, let's start with the various classes of different cars, because in the video
Aston
we
Martin.
saw there were things like
They have the wings
economy
on it.
and luxury vehicles. But can you tell us a bit more about their kind of design philosophy? What does each kind of class offer when people are driving them around Night City?
Absolutely. Depending on the variation of the car that you're either buying or stealing, depending on your flavor, yeah, you'll notice that they don't just look different, but they'll also drive different and feel different. If you're buying or stealing a nice fancy looking sports color version of a car, you'll notice that it drives, faster, sounds a little bit more punchy and sporty than, for example, a junkier version of that same car.
Okay, I like that.
Makes sense.
To the roof or some other pipes that are
In GTA, it's like it don't matter how it look, it's all gonna drive the same. I like that.
Yeah, the class of car is gonna drive like
If
that.
it looks cheap, it probably drives cheap too.
Okay.
So it seems that not
Good
only do the
job.
cars
Attention
look
to
good on the
detail.
outside, but there's an awful lot of detail on the inside as well. Things like the dashboard. So can you tell us more about that? Because I know if you find a Quadra Type 66 in the city, it's going to look totally different from the Quadra Type 66 that the gangs are driving out in the Badlands.
Oh, that's why all the cars look the same, because they are the same car, just different designs of each car.
Steal a very nice high-end car, for example.
Oh, yeah, that makes sense, I
when you get
guess.
in, you'll see the dashboard light
Maybe they're
up,
based on that
you'll
particular
see the
model or
tail
something.
indicators revving a little
Oh,
bit,
shit.
But then if it's a different car manufacturer, then it would look different completely, or mostly.
No matter what your flavor is, you'll find something that suits your needs.
So what about racing then? Will there be racing? Because I know people have been asking.
Yes, because you're talking
Absolutely
about it.
going to have several races in the game.
Of course.
Different locations. If you know you're going to be driving in the Badlands, maybe bring.
What do you
Nomad
get for the
car, 'cause
racing?
It's just built to driving in the Badlands.
Better car
If you're
upgrades or
racing
something?
In Night City, just bring the hottest wheels you've got, because you're going to need all the power you can get. No matter where you're racing, though, you need to bring a gun, because this is Night City, and you never know what's going to happen.
Okay, so you talk about bringing cars.
I know
then.
now.
Let's talk about like storing and calling cars, because we know people can steal them. But what if somebody's found a car and they absolutely love this particular one? Is there a way for players to kind of build that collection? And then how do they actually, summon them?
Well,
Summon them?
summoning cars works pretty much the same.
Why
as you would
you gotta be,
summon Witcher 3.
why you gotta be so weird with saying
Show
it?
up on a roof somewhere.
First, you get a baby goat. Ah!
We're still-
Call that car the Roach.
Yeah, if there's a car that you really, really like very much, if you can't wait to own a Quadra or a Type 66, you'll get a message from your fixer and says, hey, I've got a Quadra for sale for you. You want to buy it? All you have to do is drive over, pay the money, and you've got your very own Quadra. Not to mention that every single vehicle that you buy, every single player vehicle, is absolutely unique in every way. It's got a unique interior, unique exterior, paint job. It'll sound different, but it'll also handle different.
Because you can't customize it. So of
yeah,
course you gotta make them
we
different.
did mention there was space for a true automotive icon. Do you want to reveal what that actually
Wait,
is?
pause real
Porsche.
quick.
Of course.
So hold on. So the whole summoning thing is basically just calling up your dealer and buying a car as opposed to them
picking it
bringing
up.
you your car.
Yeah.
Yeah, you still got to go get it. Okay.
Yeah, like it would make sense, and I thought they were gonna do this. Like, when they said summoning, I figured it's gonna be like GTA, where you have a driver, either the car is just gonna appear or something. But if you don't want to break immersion, I was like, this is a prime idea where you can have like, oh, your car is driven to you by AI. And have it just drive fucking to you and open the door up, and you just step into it and drive. Like that's.
So I guess you can't summon your car.
You got to pick the shit up.
Yeah.
You gotta
And
go.
it's not gonna be the same car. So apparently, because they didn't say it was gonna be the same car, it's gonna be like I have this thing that you can buy. So so that means to me, you destroy the car, you go make more money to grind, like go grind more money, and then go buy your next car again. It's not something that you're gonna keep.
Well, or they may let you keep it. It could be something like they have a garage or something in the game that you go to, and then you pick which car you want to use as your personal ride.
Hey, they didn't show it.
We'll see. We'll see in a month.
All right.
Or a month some change.
The car in question here is Johnny Silverhand's car, and Johnny Silverhand is
What'd I say?
Porsche, yeah. You can tell by the lights when they showed it.
Wheels to match. So we gave him a 911 Porsche.
Johnny Silverhand
from
has a small penis.
1977, which means in 2077, Johnny's car is going to be exactly 100 years old.
Well, Paul, thank you so much for your time today. Personally, I think I'm going to try and
I could
balance
care less about a
being
Porsche.
super cool badass mercenary and driving a
Me
Mai
either.
because I love that little car. I think I could do it, right? I could be cool and in a Mai.
That reminds me of the car from
Absolutely cool.
what was the name? What was the name of that anime? Get Backers, I think was the name of it.
Never seen it.
Past episodes, we've said that music
I'll show
plays
you a clip when we're
huge
done.
part in bringing Night City to life, but it's not just music. Our teams went to incredible lengths to recreate and capture the sounds that really bring these vehicles to life. I mean, they might have had some fun driving them, but I'm pretty sure that's just a perk of the job.
She got that lion mane color going, like thick brown to like the.
It feeds into her skin tone. That's why I like it. Because it got the highlights on the bottom and then it's brighter on the top.
Look at us being hair divas right now. We should be excited
Got all
about
this
the
manly
damn.
stuff on
Wait, go back. Look at the driver. The driver's been through so much of this shit. He don't care no more. Look at this shit. look at it. No, my man, the passenger. He's just like.
We started with the visuals, and then we wanted to like attach a proper sound to the visuals so that you have like a nice.
Kind of reminded me of Dave Chappelle. Like, come on, titty.
Feeling or
Some of the passenger,
nice
right?
vibe of the complete car.
Standards.
And then we moved on to organizing the whole thing. Early on, we made the decision that we are going to record on the racetracks, and then we are going to record cars in movement. We started cooperation with Tomek Choki, who is like very, very well-known racing driver in Poland. That's really a nice sensation when you're driving with a racing
he's
driver,
scared.
He's holding on to the.
You can feel the
Oh, that's the sound guy.
Yeah. Yeah, they're probably recording the inside of the sounds, and then they're gonna probably record the outside sounds.
A broad spectrum of cars. So we started with the powerful muscle cars. And then
Man, I need to clean my car engine. Look how clean that is.
Inline sixes, and then we went to V10s. We wanted to grab the off-road cars. We of course grabbed some drift cars just to have the more aggressive character in the cars. We had to assemble a sound group or a sound team that would make the placing of the mics process very, very fast because we had plenty of cars to do in a short time span.
We had the team of mechanics from a rally team, and they helped us immensely. What they've done, they allowed us to put the microphones into places that we wouldn't be able to access differently. Putting a mic right into the car, they helped us to.
That's what's up. I put mics in the engine while it's running.
Engine bay, 3 microphones in the exhaust and 2 microphones in the car. Cars are very, very complex in terms of sound, and it's very difficult to get all the necessary components that you have.
That's a lot of work, man. A sound engineer.
But we were
All those
trying to
mics.
look for something that would give us the character of the engine.
That reminds me of Hotline, or was it Hotwire?
Hotwire, what's that?
We wanted to use the normal organic electric engine that you could actually have in the nowadays car.
We didn't want the engines
The
to
shooting
be
game we played.
futuristic sci-fi-ish sounding. We want them much more organic.
Cops
much more
versus
down to
robbers.
earth, something that would
Hotline, no, I'm gonna say Hotline Miami. That's no, but I know what you're talking about.
like
Yeah.
futuristic horns or like a futuristic UI of a car.
Yeah, that wasn't the
It
name.
makes
I
you
can't think.
feel like
That was
you are in the
sexy.
car of a future,
That was
and
sexy.
some
I like
car
that.
might Talk to other cars,
Yeah.
have blips and bobs that will make you feel like you're in a futuristic vehicle.
We wanted to be very, very close to what Mike set up in the lore, and early on we decided to record Johnny's original car, which is Porsche 911 930 from 1977.
We recorded on dyno in control environment in a chamber. We could put mic in very different places. Porsche 930 that we recorded is the only car really that will be really sounding like the real car in the real world.
He gonna have the best sounding car in the game.
Yep.
And to me, that car does not sound good.
40 vehicles. Not often do we record so many vehicles for a game that is not really a racing game.
Truth being told, this was the hardest.
You need to get me one of those shotgun
in my
mics.
sound career, and I'm very, very proud of what we achieved with the sound team. This was something that we didn't do before, so creating the designs, creating the technology behind how the sound behaves, that's the best thing actually I ever did in my sound career.
That's cool.
That
how
cop
you
car
get
sounded like shit though.
Yeah, I did.
There has been a lot of talk about cars so far, so let's take a look at another collaboration. This time with Johnny Silverhand. I mean Keanu Reeves.
Such a great joke.
Yeah. Yeah, I figured they was gonna put bikes in here because he's a big fan of motorcycles and stuff himself.
Journey. Freedom.
Words.
It's not like.
According to you, I don't believe a word he's saying.
Yeah, he's just trying to like freedom, beauty.
I'm Guard Hollander.
Justice.
I'm Keanu Reeves, and
We know who you are, man. You don't have to introduce yourself. My name is John Wick. Like,
recording for Cyberpunk 2077.
Oh, you see, it's a motorcycle group.
Arch Motorcycle is a custom production motorcycle company.
okay, so I see what they're doing. Yeah, they're putting in their brand in the game.
Motorcycles are built on a production platform, but each one is designed to be able to be personalized for each customer.
That does look sexy though.
I like that.
Yeah. I've been more of a fan of like the super Japanese inspired bikes and stuff, but yeah, that's sexy. That's like a mix between that and like an old school chopper
American. Yeah.
Also spoke about integrating. They were fans of, or I guess people who worked at the company were fans of Arch Motorcycle, and so they broached the idea of creating kind of specialized Cyberpunk 2077 version of the Arch Motorcycle. And I thought that was a very fine idea.
He's so humble when he talks.
We have a motorcycle we've designed and we've been developing.
That's what I hear. I mean, everybody, or at least all the articles I read about it, like he seems to be a very genuine, cool, humble person.
Was a creative inspiration for the designers, so they
I like that
used
bike
as a basis, and then went further.
That bike does look sexy.
Totally different, crazy looking power plant.
I'm not a fan of that one, but go back to that silver one.
Yeah.
It's good. I like it. Today we're capturing sounds, getting some actual sounds of a power plant, drivetrain, and characteristics of the motorcycle, which I'm sure they will, have play with and stuff. But the source will be pure.
Fuck, man.
It has a sort of a racing engine in it compared to our production motorcycles. It has a dual exhaust system, and it sounds pretty. Sounds good. I can definitely blindfold you to tell.
See, I'm not a car person, but that's what I love about cars. That's what I like about muscle cars. I like that rumble when the engine turns on.
Yeah. I'm not into motorcycles like that because they're just loud as shit.
Yeah.
But when it comes to like old school muscle cars and that rumbling, and when you sit in it,
yeah,
and it's the engine is so strong, you just kind of like move with it. It's dope, dog.
Yeah, I love it. Like I'm not a car person by any means, but my next car is gonna be like what's that? The Challenger, and then the Challenger and the Charger. I think it's the Charger is the one I want, the 4-door one, just because of that rumble.
If you just want to watch anything again, we will be uploading everything to our channels soon. Now it's time to talk about styles in Night City. Are you more kitsch or neo-militarism?
Either one, don't care.
Which one's gonna give me more experience points? And better augments. How about that?
I'm not a person that like highly customizes my avatar all the time.
Yeah.
I don't really care about that.
Yeah. A lot of people are. It's usually I find that in video games most people either play like myself, where it's like you just make your character and you want to make just something else, and then you have other people who want to make them, and then you have other people that want to make something super wacky and stupid.
Guns, implants. They are your
Ooh.
paint. As one of our sponsors says, it matters not if you're dead, as long as you're doing it in style.
Those cyber legs.
The moves on this girl. Swoosh, swoosh. Slicing them up like sashimi.
4 visual styles are evident in the Night City of 2077, each with its own history, status, and features.
Whatever the one on the left is, that's what I want. Yep.
Neon hair.
I'm going with the last 2,
tattoos, and
but that's not bad either.
Function comes second.
I'm all about that function.
I like that jacket. Like, if I can do a combination, I'll do at least like a jacket from here, and then do some like city clothes. You know what I mean? Like with the corporate look, but with a nice jacket like that.
I get you. White people can jump.
Yeah, that boy's vertical is like, oh.
Got that augmented vertical.
It's more than just black people in the basketball game now.
You know, he asked for that.
Who cares?
I love this town. Love it like you might love a mother who popped you out on the steps of an orphanage once and now stops you to ask if you got a smoke for her.
Get that homeboy from GTA look. Is it Trevor or something like that?
Oh, just the white beater.
Get Trevor look. Yeah, that's it. Yeah.
Mostly seen in the wealthier parts of town. Substance over style. That's the motto.
See that jacket? That's dope.
Yeah.
Like I want that dope ass like suit look, but with that neon type gold jacket. I love that look.
Yeah. Like I like this one and the last one because that gold dress that the character had on was looking sexy. I like that too. That right there.
Celebrities,
yeah.
dance stars, business magnates.
I mean, you just look like you wearing a pimp if you're wearing the guy version, but
they abandoned the cold, deadly elegance of neo.
Some of those look good too, though.
Yeah, look damn good.
But gave it a fresh, new look.
But see, if I'm playing like something like this, I gotta wear that Takashi Kovacs look.
Mm-hmm.
Thank you for your attention. We wish you a very pleasant stay in our marvelous metropolis. Good luck and goodbye.
I just hope it's like highly customizable where I can mix and match.
Yeah. If it's just gonna be like, oh, you can wear this set of outfit, and it's just gonna be like,
Luckily, matters not where you're from, matters not where you start.
missing all those shots, gun pointing this way.
Hip fire sucks.
There you go.
Yeah. Yeah, that's clean right there. I'd buy that shit in real life, man.
Me too. I'd buy that jacket in real life and wear it.
You might have tuned in early and seen our Cyberpunk cosplay contest finale. But just in case you've missed it, we've prepared a little summary for you featuring our very talented finalists. In the Cyberpunk cosplay contest, we asked our very talented community to cosplay a character from the game based on the art, screenshots, videos, cosplay guides, etc. We thought regular trophies weren't quite cool enough, so we decided that the top 3 will receive detailed props based on weapons from the game.
Yo,
they have been specifically made for this occasion, and the winners
That's
can
cool.
do with them as they please.
Look like real guns.
Now, the 12 best Cyberpunk cosplayers who have competed for first place in the first official Cyberpunk.
I'm gonna just say this now. If we see some stuff that's better than Hollywood movies, I'm gonna be supremely upset.
Well, you're not in the cosplay community like I am, so you're gonna see a lot of shit that's gonna be way better than anything you've seen in any movie, and that's including CG. You're gonna see some shit that you think is CG, but it's all real.
That's embarrassing. Why can't movies get it right? You know?
Because they don't have fans making them.
Cosplay contest. Are you ready to meet them?
at the same time, it's like Hollywood makes shit for function, cosplayers make shit for visuals. A lot of that stuff they can't move in them because it'll break it.
Okay. Oh shit. Oh, she's supposed to be the lady that was just in the previous video. Oh damn.
Yeah, they're all based off of characters from that thing that they show.
That's cool. Like they look like they just pulled it straight from the game. Mix it up. Transvestite chick. That's not authentic. I don't see no wood.
It's post-op. I like that jacket, man. Like I've seen somebody like teach you how to make that jacket, and they even sell the collars online.
Oh damn! Look how got all the LED lights and everything in that.
It changes colors. Oh.
Damn.
That was dope.
Yeah, it was. That was what's up.
There is one more thing to
Damn.
talk about. Previously, we announced that Cyberpunk 2077 was coming to Stadia, and
Nobody's
today
gonna get
we
it.
can tell you that it is arriving on November 19th alongside other platforms, and pre-orders are starting now.
It's Stadia.
Gonna be like 2 people that pre-ordered that.
If you do want just a little bit more, then stay tuned right here on the Twitch channel and join us for our post show. As always, don't forget that if you've missed anything or if you just want to watch again, we will be uploading everything to our channels shortly, and we'll be back with Night City Wire episode 5 soon. No, actually, there is one more thing we're going to show you. Welcome to the diner.
Oh, this was the teaser I was telling you about.
Okay.
So what do you want? Supercar? Big house? You want to rule this city?
Damn.
Well, you ain't getting anywhere without an upgrade. You need a softer touch. Stronger's fine. Just taking over Night City ain't gonna be easy.
Okay.
I'm in. Cyberpunk 2077.
That's cool because I thought that you would just start out with at least the basic upgrades, but looks like if you're gonna be normal and then you have to get the upgrades as you progress the story.
I actually like that idea better.
Me too.
Like how human, like how much of your humanity are you gonna lose by the time you get to the last part of the game?
Yeah. And how is that gonna affect the story? Because usually when it comes to sci-fi stories and stuff with augmentations like that, that's one of the themes that they play into is you losing your humanity and becoming more machine. So I'm hoping they have something like that, or at least maybe a quest that ties into that or something, or maybe like by the end of the game, maybe you go up against somebody who can deactivate all your shit and you gotta still try to kill him or something.
How dope would that be? Like, I mean, I wish that this would be a game where I could run through it as a purist and just stay as human as possible. But I know even in the tutorial section, you're gonna have to get some kind of upgrade, and I know you're gonna get the upgrade for your hand, for the gun ammo and stuff, because like that looked like it was like one of those you have to do it in order to make the story progress forward.
Yeah, it's a part of the whole thing. So it's like, you can't play the game and not do it. I mean, I guess if you wanted to get that and then just not get anything else, maybe they'll let you do that. But you still gotta get at least some stuff. I mean,
I'm gonna play the game on hard mode. That's the hard mode. That's what it is. Yeah. You know what? I would like that idea. If there was no such thing as like difficulty settings, hard, easy, normal, whatever, it's all one setting. The game just gets progressively easier if you get upgrades.
Yeah, some games do kind of do that, and it's like that's the whole point. So if you want to make the game harder for yourself, you can definitely do that. Like, I mean, I know with Dark Souls, you got plenty of people out there, play the game without wearing armor, play the game without getting hit, and all of that, all of that bullshit. So, yeah, I mean, I guess we could play the game like that if you really wanted to do that. I mean, I wouldn't mind. It would make things interesting.
Just wondering. So how do you feel about this?
I think it's okay. I like the fact that they went in, because if it was just the one car and you're driving around the city in just the one car, that would get played out really quick. So I'm liking the fact that they're adding different cars and different vehicles and making them drive differently. I mean, I would expect that, but I would still like to customize the cars how I see fit, like in GTA or Saints Row. So where I can just, paint the car what I want to paint it like, because a lot of times game developers will make a style of vehicle or a style of clothing and it's just not what I like. So I like to put together my own thing.
Yeah.
So this is cool. I would rather if the game had this and, oh, you can custom your own vehicle too. Why not?
Yeah.
Instead
Instead of having to like find one that's a souped up version of the one you want. Yeah, same. I mean, but that's compromise, It's like
it is what it
just
is.
give me a good game. That's all I care about.
Yeah.
And I guess when I look at the cars, I'm not impressed with the cars, but I do also have to think about like this is a game that it was set that one is based off of a board game that was set as in a certain time period of human history where this is how they imagined future cars would basically just be cooler versions of the cars that they had then.
Yeah.
Yeah. So like seeing it like these cars, that's Bugatti, even though like that's an Aston Martin logo ish. It's like it's a combination of like the new school stuff that we have now, but all the other cars that are like futuristic, like the ones, the four wheels, the long body cars. The Cadillac actually didn't have long body cars. Lincoln's had long body cars, and then Cadillac was like second longest. And I want to say the Lincoln, they had a version where it had those four wheels in the front, two in the back. I was never really into Lincoln cars, but like I can see, because that was like so prevalent back then.
Yeah.
You just like, how can you like make this futuristic? So a lot of the old classic cars that I like, they're kind of like bastardizing them here because that's like the future. And like this is cool, but I'm just like I'm not a fan of these types of cars,
Yeah.
So I mean, I like what they're doing. It's just like I'm not impressed really about the cars, just because I'm not into cars like that.
Yeah. You and me both. We're not car people, so it's.
I'm a car person, but I have my favorites, like Impalas. Like Impala, like those are my souped up like muscle cars that I love because then they not only look nice, but they look unique. But these kind of cars, it's just like I was never a fan of this
style
kind
of cars.
Yeah, that era of cars. So I'm like, all right, my era was like 64, 70s, 80, not 80s, but 60s, 60s and 70s, which a lot of those cars were, but I was just weren't into those like super, like to me, those are racing cars. They're not necessarily classic, they stay with longevity type thing.
Yeah. But yeah, still damn good. I mean, I like this one. I mean, granted, it's all about the vehicles and stuff. I like this one better than the last one when they talked about guns.
Oh, guns in the gangs.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think I just didn't appreciate it more. I didn't appreciate it as much as I guess I was supposed to, because I didn't know the history about how the game is based off of the board game, which again was prevalent in gangs and shit. Like it's like they're staying true to that. Yeah. So when I noticed that, it's like, oh, okay, well, I didn't know that. So now I just assumed that it was just like the brainchild of some Swedish person that worked at the place and just put a bunch of gangs in there. And I was like, why are there so many gangs in this? I don't understand why this has to be in there. But if it's based off of the board game that
from 20 years ago,
then no, I completely understand, because these gangs wouldn't be unique. They would have a bunch of like the stereotypes that we see today, because that's all that you saw back then.
Yeah.
It's just like future versions of them. So okay, I can see that. Still wasn't interested though. Like I didn't care.
It's more about like, if you're a car person, okay, this video is for you.
Yeah.
But it's still not really talking a whole lot about what the game has outside of, like, this is all aesthetics. This is all the stuff you would assume they would do if you're going to be driving cars and racing cars in a game. Almost all developers do this. So this is something that isn't new, but it's like what I said in the previous video. I really do think that they're trying not to spoil the game story. So they're dancing around everything that the story would have, to show us everything else around it, the aesthetics, the styles, the other type of content that it would be in it, not to show us the story.
Which
I'm fine with, but
what I really, really want to see is I don't need to see any more story. Show me behind the scenes. Like I know this is behind the scenes, but I want to see the acting part. That's what I really want to see.
Like voice actors and that kind of sort of thing.
I want to see voice actors. I want to see mocap artists. I want to see all those guys. Like the people who actually like you need these people to put the game together.
Yeah.
Like, are you animating it by hand or are you animating it through mocap? You know, and then because in like in certain places when they do mocap, they get specific people to keep doing mocap like over and over again.
Like certain companies and stuff.
I don't know if you noticed, but you remember the black dude in the Protector? He had like the long dreads. He like does all the capoeira stuff.
It's been a minute since I've seen that movie.
Well, he's in a lot of movies. He's always in like a capoeira type guy or villain that the main dude has to fight, and he has like these long flowing dreads, or like I think they're dreads, yeah. And he's pretty popular in that group, and he's a nerd. He plays like D&D. So he did the mocap for Godzilla, and there was a few other people, like the guy that plays Cell, Travis. I forgot his Travis Willingham, I think. He's on Critical Role. He did the voice of Cell from Dragon Ball Z. He does mocap. And so they have a lot of these same people do mocap for a lot of different things because they're really good at it. There's some famous actors who actually are mocap artists too, who've done stuff like Marvel, things like that. So I want to see that kind of stuff. I want to see the voice actors because a lot of this stuff, like the voice tags and the things that they're saying, it's like it makes the story. Like it makes it
is the story.
Yeah. You can at least show me like the actors who play the voices in the show. You know what I mean? Show me that, because if I make my custom character, I'm pretty sure I can change my voice, because even Saints Row had like voice modulators, not modulators, but like versions of like males, versions of females.
Yeah.
Show me those people. Show me who what's her name? Waifu chick. Chick.
Yeah. It's been a while.
Of course, yeah.
That video.
I'm about to say
Judy
it's not
something.
Judy.
Cyber Judy.
Judy Alvarez.
Yeah.
Yes. Like, show me who she actually is.
Yeah.
Like, I want to know. Like, basically, without spoiling the story, show me those people. I would love to see who they are. They probably won't, because then they'll probably have like
tons
Twitter
of
and social media like jumping on
stuff.
them, like, yo, what's going on in the story, blah, blah, blah. But I would still love to see that.
Yeah. It's well, we got one more, so I mean, maybe they'll show a lot of that stuff before the next one, because I'm assuming they're gonna have one more before the game actually comes out. So
yeah, if it's not that, at least show me the extra stuff, because you can eat in the game. Show me the extra little things that you can do around the city. You know, not just say it,
like the
but
side stuff.
Yeah.
You just want to see how good the food looks.
Yes, I do. I'm a food porn guy, dog. I love it so much. Just show.
You need to go play that Final Fantasy game they last came out with. That had all the cooking in it.
Yeah, I did that already. I didn't like it. That was probably the best part of the game, is fucking cooking. I need to go get some ingredients. Let me go kill this big ass lizard because I need steaks. Yeah. Anyway.
All right, but all right, YouTube. If you guys want us to do more, I guess you can call this a reaction video. Is this a reaction video?
That's reaction. Hey, I reacted. You reacted. It's a reaction video. Yeah.
All right. Well, if you guys want to see more reaction videos from us about Cyberpunk or any other video game or trailer or anything that comes out, just let us know down in the comments below, and we'll see if we can make it happen.
Yeah, we're gonna be playing this when it comes out anyway on this channel, so check it out.
Yep. And we will see you guys in the next one. Peace out.